Welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. This is of course Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Thank you so much for all our recent subscribers, anyone who's watched our videos, anyone who's liked our videos. If you would like to jump onto the Discord, the link is on the front of the channel, and there is also a link in the description below. Now in the background you can see this weapon. This weapon is the Coyote AR-15 and it's manufactured by Goat Guns. It's actually a 1/3 scale die cast model of the real gun. It's got a working charging handle, bolt, working ejection port, working fire select, collapsible extendable stock and working trigger. It doesn't actually fire though. We're giving this away as a prize. The competition details will follow in a video we're putting up next Tuesday, so watch out for that. All you have to do is join the Discord, and it's going to be a photo competition in Breakpoint, and the weapon is being supplied by DangerCloseDigital.com. Obviously, we've done some videos with Jeremy from Danger Close Digital. He's also on the podcast if you want to check that out. Very knowledgeable about weapons. He's supplying this one, and he will also be judging the winner. So if you fancy having a go at winning this, please head on over to the Discord, and the competition will begin next Tuesday. But the full details will be in next Tuesday's video. So let's get on with this. Let's go with the good stuff first, and then we'll hit the patch, the kind of bug fixes for the patch notes at the end. I think people prefer the cosmetics and things first because there's more than what's been shown. So we're going to go through this. So first of all, we will start by obviously saying that the PC version is going to be 23 gigabytes. The Xbox and PlayStation are going to be 23 gigabytes, whether you're on the Series X or the Xbox One or the 4 or 5 PlayStation. They're all going to be exactly the same. Obviously, you've probably heard the information now about the, the features as such that are, that are going to be utilized within the AI teammates experience. So I'm not going to kind of go into those as such. We're just going to go into all the kind of meat that's within this patch. So the teammate challenges, so unlockable items for those. There are emblems, the gear supplier, the ghost armory, the ghost squad, and the Rainbow Six Siege squad. There is a face mask, the Arcturus Ghost hood. The gear camo is the Russian Digital. Gear patches, we've got the Bloody Skull, the Epic Handshake, the Outcast Uprising, and the Revive. Glasses, we've got Revision Helifly. Head protection is the Ops Core Fast Helmet Visor. And the new weapon unlockable in this is the MDR. And there is also a new top called the Tenyashka. So there you go. They are unlockable through that. But there is also loads of other features. Community requests is one of them. So they've added an option to hide the AI teammate's secondary weapon. They have added an option to obviously change the size of your squad. This is stuff that probably you already know. The AI teammates being equipped with night vision goggles, by following Nomad's lead and your character's lead on that. Obviously, they've added the ghillie hoods. They have improved the compatibility of gas masks to make them compatible with multiple helmets. They have integrated a fix on the Wolves helmets to have them compatible with the NVG, which is a good one. Enabled multiple camo colours for Episode 3 Bodark items. I know people will be really happy about that. And cosmetic items with customizable colours now have an icon to indicate that, so that's another good one. Default items are now going to include more detailed costumes of Nomad, Fixit, Fury and Vasily, in obviously addition to adding the Bulldog gas mask, the Team Wendy Exfil ballistic and the new Ops Core fast helmet. And they've also added customization options for your Rainbow Six Siege teammates. There are character textures kind of overhaul as well. is in retakes and optimization on eyes and teeth, textures and shading, tweaks to the subsurface, scattering maps, double texture size for characters' faces and face types, global retake on arms and hand textures, plus added legs per gender for injured sequence in the bivouac. Yeah, because it was always male, I believe. Retakes on hair color selection values and various optimized and balancing on memory usage. Not that that's all the fun stuff, but I think people like all of that. So we've also got new weapons coming to the game. So the weapons that we've got, we have the MDR ASR, we've got the MK18 or Mark 18 ASR, we've got the MSR, which is obviously a sniper rifle. We have the Tavor Custom, which is an ASR, the M4A1 Survival, which is an ASR, the M590A1 Survival, which is a submachine gun, and we're also getting the Convex stock and the DDCB stock, which is quite nice. Some good stuff there. But there is an update in Maria's shop. They're actually overhauling Maria's shop, adding new tabs and categories for easier navigation. The new items that are going to be in Maria's shop, there is going to be face masks. You're going to get the Cry Compact Assault Ghillie Hood and the Panoramic Gas Mask. Glasses, we're getting Pulse's glasses from Rainbow Six. Also in head protection, Rainbow Six, we're getting Ash's cap. There's also going to be a SWAT helmet. Obviously, like I said, the new weapons will be the Mark 18 and the MSR. The stock will be the Convex stock, the top, the SWAT top, and the vest, the SWAT vest. There's some nice stuff in there. So, like I said, the store is getting an overhaul in terms of its look, and it's also getting... they're changing the pricing structure as well. So, I'm hoping that that means that it will actually be... cheaper for you to purchase stuff, which is nice. And some item names on certain outstanding items or things that have been in there for a while have been reworked for more consistency and realism. Now we're also getting some nice stuff in the store. Obviously you're gonna have to pay for these using ghost coins, but there is the Charlie Tactical Gear Bundle. You can buy all these bits individually as well, by the way, or you can save a little bit of money and buy them in the bundle. So within this one, you get the Team Wendy Xville Ballistic Covered, which is new, the Skull Balaclava, which is new, the revised Stinger Hawk, which is new, the Cry CPC, which is obviously also new. Actually, this is all new. The Cry G4 Combat Shirt with rolled up sleeves, the Cry G4 Combat Pants. There is also another bundle, the Russian Tactical Gear Bundle, where you get the 6B47 covered and the 6B46, 6846. No, sorry, I'm going crazy. It's the 6B46. I'm an absolute idiot. The Russian Summer Jacket, the Russian Summer Pants. There's also the Russian Veteran Bundle as well, and there's loads of people been asking for Russian stuff, so they're listening. We've got the Russian Paratrooper Beret, the M23 chest rig, and the sleeveless Tenyashka. Now, there's also the Rainbow Six Siege Police Forces Bundle. Like I said, you can buy these individually or save yourself money and get them all together, where you can now unlock the skins for Hibana, Jaeger, Thermite, IQ and Mira, which is quite nice. There's also the Rainbow Six Siege Army Forces Bundle, where you get Mozzie, Twitch, Zafia, Lion, Nock. There'll be a lot of people wanting Nock, definitely, and Valkyrie. There's also the Survivor Bundle, where you get the Black Hawk KM pack, the Survivor Bandana, Survivor Pants, and the Alice chest rig. The Head Protection Bundle, which has got the Avon M50 gas mask, the Wolf Mask B, the Campaign Hat, and the Wrapped Shemag. There's the Arcturus Warrior Bundle, which has got the Arcturus Warrior Hood, which is new, with the Arcturus Warrior top and pants. There are also new weapon skins in the Ghost store. There is the Desert Eagle Survival, the M590A1 Survival, the Tavor Custom, and the VHS-D2 Survival. So there's some nice stuff in the Ghost Store. I mean, some people are for and against Ghost Store, but there's some good bits in there. I think it's worth throwing a bit of money down, supporting the game, and buying some nice bits. So let's have a look at the actual patch notes for all of the bugs and all of the other things that needed fixing and all the fixes, and there are quite a few. So I don't blame you if you don't necessarily want to listen to this. You can always end here if you want, but if you want to hear all the bugs, we're going to go through them anyway. So the AI, so they fixed an issue where enemies could throw grenades whilst firing their weapons, and also they have sorted out where several bases in which the player could be seen and shot through walls. I've definitely had that. AI teammates, they have sorted out where the AI teammates could kill enemies in breachable buildings from outside with a sync shot. Also, they have fixed the suppressor removing animation. It would repeat itself basically on the Paladin 9 SNR and the UMP CQC. They've also fixed where bandages wouldn't appear with self-healing on the Mozzie skin, and fixed an issue where the main character's animations wouldn't play when giving orders to teammates. They fixed an issue where your Rainbow Six teammates wouldn't deal enough damage to enemies' vehicles. I must admit, I've not noticed that one. They've also fixed an issue where teammates could lose their abilities after exiting the game. And also the name changes wouldn't apply until they were loaded into the game. They've also fixed an issue where teammates wouldn't lower their NVGs with equipped with the Briggs Sam Fisher or the Prime Sam Fisher costumes. And there are several instances of bugs in which the AI teammates would revive you in unrealistic scenarios. Definitely had that. So that shouldn't happen anymore. And there's also been improvements to AI teammate actual movements and their responses to the orders on the wheel. So they should be sharper and they should be improved. Audio, they have fixed an issue where animal sounds were missing, and also where combat music would keep playing after being killed in action. Not a big deal, that one. I've had the combat music playing after I've cleared a base, even though there's no one left, but I don't know if that's fixed. Doesn't look like it. Performance, they have fixed an issue where the game was crashing whilst processing long sentences when using the narrator accessibility feature, and fixed an issue where players could experience a crash when loading one of their saves. Now, customization. People might be interested in some of this stuff. So, fixed an issue where the hoodie colour was changing when colour changes were made on pants. Also sorted out where the L3GP would be floating if equipped with the Ops Core Skull Crusher. Also, Mozzie's figure would sometimes display blood stains when the character wasn't injured. The tactical dry top and silencer top were not displaying the patches. The edges of some of the patches were cropped on the 511 Rush and the 24 backpack. There's also an issue where the headset's mic appeared on some face masks with the Commissar coat and Sharpshooter was equipped. So yeah, that's an odd one. Fixed an issue where the punk haircut was causing a black spot when equipped with some of the head protections. And also the Wolf Mask A, B and C couldn't have their colour changed. That's a nice one. Also, the Wolf Mask colour would change back to default sometimes when changing the colour of other accessories. That should be fixed. Also, the Paladin 9 pants would sometimes display a blood stain when the character isn't injured. And various posing corrections causing clipping when the main character is handling some weapons. There's been improvements in the compatibility of gas masks in order to be able to wear them with multiple helmets. Kind of knew about that one. And integrated the fix on the Wolves helmets to have them compatible with the NVG. I've enabled multiple camo colours for episode 3 Bodak items. As I said earlier, this is something that a lot of people wanted. And they've fixed several clipping issues on customizable items. Now, gameplay fixes. They fixed a bug where the crosshair would appear on screen at all times after being killed in action whilst aiming down the sights. They've also fixed the blood splatters where they've been missing from the game. Also, where down players could sometimes get teleported after revival. I've definitely had that. Also, where sometimes you could jump through fences while engaged in a fight. Not seen that one. And on the Xbox, both Series X and One, where light flares would sometimes not appear at night. Also, the main character's controls would get stuck after applying a sync shot and then switching to grenade. Issues with the Panther class cloaking spray wouldn't work in co-op mode is fixed. And also, they couldn't deploy the drone multiple times while sitting in a boat. That's also fixed. We've also got fixes for players who couldn't share gas mask filters during bivouacs phases. And also, players were unable to pick unused mines and C4 up after changing items in the consumable wheel. Fixed an issue where the recon drone would disappear when players receive a cinematic prompt, and fixed an issue where the recon drone would get stuck in main character's hand when another player deploys the bivouac. Fixed an issue where the strike designator could disappear from players' inventories. I mentioned this one the other day. So many people have reached out to me in the last X number of months saying that this is an issue for them. Hopefully that's all fixed. And also where the item wheel's number 9 shortcut wouldn't function. Also, the cloaking spray right after previous cloaking spray's buff wouldn't work and players would be spotted by the drone. And also, the white hot thermal would only be available on the drone. I have had that happen to me briefly, and then it fixes itself. It's very strange. Fixed an issue with some NVG's activation animation when players were aiming in over the shoulder view. And they've also fixed an issue with the 511 flag bearer cap alternative couldn't be found in the open world. So the UI, they have fixed an issue where players were unable to see various answers during conversations with NPCs, and also the thermal vision effect could be seen on the loadout page when exiting photo mode. Within the missions, they've added a disclaimer explaining that the gas event parameter needs to be activated to complete certain missions, and fixed an issue where intel would appear as unread after completing various investigations and missions. Fixed several missions in which objective markers would appear misplaced, and in an eye for an eye mission fixed an issue where players would get stuck and couldn't finish that mission. In the Goliath Guard mission, they have fixed the issue that players couldn't finish if the behemoth was killed by a teammate. In Human Trial mission, they've fixed an error where the objective wouldn't update if Sentinel's boat was already placed at the end location. In Patient Zero, they've fixed an issue where enemies would follow the player after dying. In Re-establish Contact with Us mission, fixed an issue where Cromwell wouldn't spawn correctly. In Rosebud's mission, fixed an issue where the corpse present inside the house on the beach would disappear when players interact with it. And in the Stealth Faction mission, fixed an issue where Ash would use grenade launcher on the truck, resulting in the mission failing. In the Defense mission, fixed an issue where the survivor could be found in different places other than the bunker he's supposed to be locked in. And in the Devil We Want mission, they fixed an issue where the mission would fail if players knock off the HVT. And in The Last King of Aroa, they fixed the leeway plane wouldn't collide with objects. In the Bomb Attack mission, they have fixed an issue where you players couldn't finish the mission despite destroying the laptop. And in the Guardian Angel mission, fixed an issue where Cromwell wouldn't spawn correctly. In the Interrogate Elsa Sergeant mission, fixed a bug where the Sergeant Kent would remain stuck on a passenger seat of the truck if an AI teammate killed the truck driver. Now, PvP, if you like PvP, you're probably going to be disappointed with this. But they've only literally done 2 fixes. The climbing animation if you're killed while climbing a ladder, and the issue where the grenade symbol wouldn't appear on the cook grenade widget. I can't believe that we haven't had PvP properly fixed. There's so many issues with it, but that's all we're getting, unfortunately. Vehicles fixed an issue where headlights and tail lights wouldn't light up on the blaze. Weapons, they have sorted the ASR extended magazines on the MK17 Assault because they weren't visible in game sometimes. Also, the M4 SPAS 12 M59 shotgun shells wouldn't be visible into co-op in a party mode, and also the main character's costume was obscuring the vision when scoping in overhead whilst in a prone state. They've also fixed an issue where the main character's head could be seen while aiming in prone with the LA85C, and also the main character's head would obscure vision when using the K1A with a digital sight. They fixed the underbarrel shotgun reload time. They have made adjustments on several weapon recoil animations and reload animations, and also weapon handling animations. And there's a few things for the world. They've fixed many places in the world where the main character could get stuck. Unfortunately, they haven't said where, but let's hope if you've been stuck, they fixed the places that you've been stuck. Also, fix some instances of tree clipping in playable areas. Fix several places in which the roads would appear uneven or even go through world objects. Fix some places in which the player could disappear whilst investigating intel. And fixed an issue where the cave in Small Valley couldn't be opened. So there you go. That's the complete patch notes. That's pretty much it. I know this has been a long one. Thank you so much for watching. Massively appreciate it as always. We'll have more videos. Like I said, we've got one coming Tuesday where that competition, we'll go into a bit more detail about it, show you off some other stuff that you might be interested in. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.